Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to be talking about why I think the Sonic Rangers trailer is bad. So yeah, let's begin. So, back at Sonic Central 4 months ago, there was this new Sonic game revealed, well, teased, and we don't have a name for it, but from leaks it's called Sonic Rangers. Now, I think the CG trailer looks good for the most part, but it does a bad job at telling us what kind of game it is. Like, we have no idea what Rangers is at all. Well, if you look at the leaks. But we don't even know if those are true leaks. Those could be fake from what we know. But this just, I don't know, to me, it doesn't give us a good idea of what kind of game this is. It says it's an open world game, but you never really know. It could be something else. It could be, I don't know, another boost game. I mean, I'm fine with another boost game if it tries to do something new, instead of it just being another, hey, it's just boosting gameplay with, like, boring level design. Forces has that issue where it's just, levels are way too quick for their own good. So hopefully maybe Sega will figure this out. Because I want Rangers to be the best it can be, but I think the whole way they revealed it doesn't do a good job. I can give let me give you a good idea of what the trailer is. Sonic boosting through a forest that we don't know the name of, random symbol, and 2022 release date. Now it might not even be a 2022 game. I think what from what Sega said, that I don't know. I think Azuka said he revealed the game a little bit too early, or a little bit too early, and to me that kind of just shows. I think Azuka just tried throwing out this trailer so fans wouldn't get a little anxious or like scared. Like, if there's no Sonic game, then we gotta worry. I mean, I'm glad they showed something, but on one hand, I kind of wish they didn't. Now, I would have rather them just say the game's still in development, guys. We will show stuff at a later date. And I was watching one of Speed Supersonic's videos, and Speed Supersonic brought up the fact that many people said they sort of like took their time. And you want to know why I think people said that? It's because they wanted gameplay. They wanted gameplay of a game that's probably been in development for, I think, maybe 4 years, maybe almost 3. They said something in 2019 about it, but it is surprising that like people were just like, well, why? I think you should have waited a little bit longer. I can see why people are just saying, hey, Sega, maybe you should have waited, instead of just like, here's a random CG trailer that took probably a year to make, from what I heard. And if that's the case, then like, this CG trailer doesn't do a good job at telling us what kind of game this is. What's so different to this game than any other Sonic game? Is it just is it another boosting game? Because if it is, what's so different about this said new boost game? And as for that, we just don't know. It's just symbol in 2022. And yeah, it also doesn't help that multiple games that come out next year. I'll give it an example. Nintendo. Here's like with Nintendo, it's just like these games don't have release dates yet. Like, for example, I'll start off with Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. That had a CG trailer and was actually really good. And it had gameplay. It's like an early development, but I think what I like about that trailer, that CG trailer, is that I feel like it gives you a decent idea of what kind of game it could be. You don't see gameplay, but it gives you a good, I guess, synopsis of what kind of game and what you're going to be doing. See, in that game, you're going to have Mario go to space with the rabbits and fight this new villain. What does Rangers do? Nothing. It shows Sonic boosting in a forest with this mysterious symbol in this 2022 release date. It just does a bad job at telling us what kind of game this is. It just doesn't do a good job at it. It's just, guys, I know you've been waiting like a very long time, 4 years exact. So we're gonna give you this really bad, this bad CGI trailer that doesn't give you any good idea of what kind of game this is. And guess what? It doesn't. It doesn't give you a good idea of what kind of game it is. It's just, Sonic Boost and Forest. Now back to my point about other games. We have Breath of the Wild 2. And that game doesn't have a release date, but we know it's a 2022 game. And let me tell you, that game was released during, like, they showed it in E3 time. And that did show gameplay, even if it was very brief. Now, I don't know how long in development Rangers has, like, we know it's been probably in development for a while still, but I don't know, like, how much of the game they've got in development. Like, I would have taken anything for Rangers. Even a 10-second trailer would have been nice. Even 30 seconds. I would have even taken 5. But this trailer does still, like, I think the Breath of the Wild trailer does better. Even its first, like, even the sequel one. Like, the sequel, to me, even its first teaser was actually decent. And it's actually long than this 30-second bad CGI trailer that doesn't tell you anything. And then there's another example of a game, Splatoon 3. Funny thing, that game got revealed to me way too early, but at least they showed something. Like, they showed some gameplay. And reminder, like, the first trailer came out 7 months ago, and the new trailer came out recently. I don't know what's going on. Like, we don't know when that game's gonna release, but at least that game, at least we get kind of a decent idea of maybe what game it will probably be and what new things it's introducing. Like I said with Rangers CGI trailer in Forest. I'm gonna stop saying it now, but still, it's just another, boring. Just like I know you might say, well, didn't Sega do that like ages ago? Yeah, and it's not good. It's not good for like whatever how Sega's gonna market this game somehow. And if that's the case, I'm just like, oh boy, is the marketing? I bet the marketing for this game could be good or just bad. And I mean it like, I don't know if this like how they'll do it. If it's actually gonna be like the best marketing in Sonic history, or just something like just forgettable marketing that isn't good. And I don't know what kind of if Rangers will be good or bad. I bet 5-year-olds will buy it and in the near future will notice, oh, this game's actually bad. It just depends on how it goes. If it's an actual good or bad game. And let me bring up Sonic CGI trailers. He had on Lisa's trailer. Yeah, I know it might not give you a good idea on what kind of game it is. Like, it shows it's like, I guess, Sonic with a ring throwing it up in the air. Turning into, I guess, a werehog at the time. But I know it wasn't the best CGI trailer, but still. And then you had Forces' trailer. Probably the best Sonic trailer to me out there, even for a CG reveal. At least with that trailer, it gives you a good idea on what you're expecting. It shows Sonic in, a destroyed city, and he's running, and then you run it, and then Classic is there, and yeah, the trailer ends. At least that gives you a good idea of, hey, you're going to be playing as 2 characters, and even Future's trailers still did decent with that. So another 3rd character, the Avatar, fighting, I guess, this random, one of Eggman's giant robots. See, that does a good job at telling me what kind of game it's going to have. It tells me there's going to be 3 playable characters. It's telling me that there will be a customization even if it was brief. That's the thing, I would have taken something brief for Rangers. Not saying I wanted, like, Sega to, like, show me a 1-minute trailer. Just something brief would have been nice. 10 seconds of gameplay. 30. Something. Like, this CG trailer could have been longer, but it's just this super short CG trailer that doesn't give you a good idea on what kind of game it is. So hopefully, I hope Sega shows gameplay to us eventually, because Colors just released, and I guess that's sort of past. In all honesty, I don't know. I think we'll probably see this game at South by Southwest. That's going to be a bit of a while, but yeah, as for that, this CG trailer is just horrible and does a bad job at telling us what kind of game it is. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and yeah, bye.